People always ask me what exactly I do. And trust me, there is no one word for it. Because, I mean, as a creative person, I do a lot of things. And I'm sure it's the same for every other creative person out there. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are creative, and most of us know how to do the same things, and it's natural. You know, most of us can draw, most of us can paint, most of us can dance, sing, all those things, on and on and on. And it is natural, emphasis on natural, because it is creativity in its own, it's talent, right? So, one thing that most creative people always fight with is to be able to bring all those things that they do together and sell them as one. You know, sell them in one body as one person. Fine, you know how to do 100 things at once, but that does not mean a client will want to pay you for those 100 things at once. When you meet a client or you meet people and you want to network, they only want to hear one thing that you do perfectly. And of course, when you know how to do 100 things, that does not mean you are perfect at those 100 things. There's always that one thing that you're very, very good at, that you really, really love, and that is what I'm going to help you with today. I'm going to help you find your ikigai, and I'm also going to give you a particular prompt, and we're going to use all of this, put them together to be able to find that collated term that works for all the things you do, and be able to make some money out of it. Because when you don't have clarity, you can't make money as a creative person. So work with me. Now, to start with, ikigai is a Japanese word, and basically it means to be able to find your purpose in life. Basically, it consists of what makes you tick, what's your purpose, like your passion, and how you can sell it. So basically, mixing all these things together is going to be your ikigai. You could also go to Google to kind of have a deeper understanding of what it means, but basically that's what it means. Your ikigai is your purpose mixed with your creative passion in life. So when you bring these two together, you should be able to sell them for money. Now, if you know how to do all these 100 things at once, there should always be one word that works for everything you can do. How I found mine is a very, very interesting story. I went out to be able to network at a networking event, and I met people, you know, people that are better than me. That's what I always look for. And as I was introducing myself, trying to, you know, get them to be able to work with me, hire me, and all those things, most of them, you know, obviously they'll try to say they love your work, blah blah blah, but then almost half or even 90% of them didn't reach out back because they don't exactly know what I sell. I mean, I asked someone, was it last week? I asked them, if you go to my Instagram page, what do you think I sell? They said, oh, you're a lifestyle creator. But who is going to want to come to you and say, oh, come and create my life for money? No, you have to be able to tell people this is it and this is what I do, so you can pay me for this. Simple. Now, when I go back home and I asked them asked them why they didn't reach out, most of them got back to me and most of them didn't. Most of the people that got back to me told me the reason they didn't really reach out back to me at first was because they didn't understand what exactly I do. Now, remember I said we can do a lot of things, like 100 things at once as a creative person. I can do those things too: drawing, dancing, singing. Those are like my natural talents. But the things that I want to make money from: graphics design, brand design, logo design, UI UX design, presentation design, art direction, modeling. That's like my own thing: design, modeling, direction. But not all brands will want to pay for all these things at once, and if you want to appear, you have to appear at once, right? And the one thing that they all told me was I should be able to collate all these things and be able to tell them one thing that they can pay me for. Now, I got back home and I had to ask ChatGPT to help me with it. I didn't even know ChatGPT could help me with it because I was still trying to find that word by myself until one of my other friends told me to use ChatGPT. And I used ChatGPT with the particular prompts that I'll actually be adding at the end of the video. I'll add it as a caption instead, actually, the particular prompt for you to use. I'll add it as a caption. But basically, the prompt is going to help you talk to ChatGPT about yourself as a person. You don't need to, tell ChatGPT everything about your life. But basically, after you found your Ikigai, you check Google, you would understand the meaning of Ikigai better, and then you find your actual Ikigai. You would bring your Ikigai and mix it with this prompt, basically telling ChatGPT everything you know how to do, why you want to do it, how you got into the business, what exactly you aim to achieve, your goals. You could even say, okay, this is the amount of money I want to make in the next year. What do I have to do to be able to get there? These are the other things I know how to do. These are the things I know how to do more. These are the things I want to sell. And this is my Ikigai. ChatGPT is going to collate all these things together for you and give you one particular word. Now, when I did mine, it was kind of a full circle moment because I've heard about that word a lot of times, but it just never occurred to me that that's what I actually do. It's very, very funny. So I told you guys I know how to do graphics design, graphic design, UI, UX, websites, landing pages, art direction, modeling, photo shoots, all those things, yeah. But when I told ChatGPT all these things that I know how to do, literally told me I am a brand manager. Now, I've heard brand managers, I've heard that particular word a lot of times. I've even worked with some of them. So to hear that I am also one with all the skills that I have. I mean, I know how to do content direction, I know how to do social media marketing, content creation too. So I will be the one for your go-to market strategy when you want to launch your brand. That is what I do, and I don't know why I never thought about it together, and that's what GPT helped me with. AI is very, very interesting if you know how to use it, by the way. So basically, when you use this prompt, you should be able to get yours, and it should be able to work for you in a very, very good way, and you should be able to make some money, because when you have clarity, you have better confidence, you have this courage about yourself, where when people ask you to talk about yourself, it comes easily. You know what to say. You know the next thing that's supposed to come out of your mouth because you've done your research. You've worked on yourself. I mean, that's what we're all actually always chasing. Working on yourself, making some money. That's just it. Work on yourself, make some money. So basically, this is going to be the end of the video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, my lovers, for staying with me. And I see you on the next video.